What up, guys? It's the E show for y'all, and here's a joke for y'all. Knack knack.
Who's there?
Vincent.
Vincent who?
Vincent, me here to get you.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Preston.
Preston who?
Preston your bell, but it didn't ring.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Paul.
Paul who?
All I do is knock all day.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I'm
a her.
Thomas Paul. Let me in.
Pretty funny. Okay, here's one for you. What happens when a football team pays too much during the draft? They get a quarterback.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ken.
Ken who?
Can I use your bathroom?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Betty.
Betty who?
Betty, you thought it was someone else.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ruben.
Ruben who?
Ruben gone a long time.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Barry.
Barry who?
It's very dark out. Can you turn on the light?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Kenna.
Kenna who?
Can I talk to you for a second? 1 minute? Yeah.
What did the police officer say to the roller coaster after it came speeding by? Looks like I'm gonna have to take you for a ride. Yeah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, why are you so sad? It's a joke.
Okay. What kind of underwear is the toughest? Boxer.
Okay, what did the phone say at the end of that connection?
What?
We're breaking up.
Why wouldn't the shirt leave the hanger alone? It was hung up on it.
Why did the fisherman hang up on his friend?
Why?
Because he had a fish on the other line.
Who did the slowest skier beat in the race? Snow Buddy.
What sport should you be if you're always mad?
What?
Cross country.
Why does everyone think the necklace looks suspicious? It has beady eyes.
Why did one phone break up with the other phone? Because he had so many hang-ups.
Okay, why couldn't you play baseball with a burglar? Because he always steals home.
Why was Noah such a bad basketball player?
Why?
Because he didn't like to be picked.
Get it, Benji?
Get picked like,
Ew!
I'm just showing them what I meant.
Okay, here's another one, Benji. How did the basketball team know the player was safe? He threw up.
What did the football coach cut the clock in half?
Wow.
It was halftime.
What kind of phones do they use in prison? Cell phones.
Nice.
Yeah, guys. Okay, here's another one.
What do you call a ball's messy room?
What?
A ball pit.
How do the music sound in sports? It scored.
Anyway, why do doctors need phones?
Why?
So they can call the shots.
Why wouldn't one phone talk to the other one? It was busy.
Why wasn't the baseball allowed to leave the park? Because it was grounded.
Get
it? Grounded?
Yeah. How did the phone feel after the referee's opinion? It was a good call.
What do you get when you plant the basketball? A star and a poet. Someone who plays in the pros.
What was the bulldozer doing at the baseball diamond? Leveling out the playing field.
How do you propose to a baseball field with the diamond?
What is a golfer's favorite drink? Tea.
What is the clothes do when a pen's called? They stay online.
Where's the punctuation marks? The fastest, the dash.
How did the music do in sports? It scored.
Okay, here's another one. What is the golfer's least favorite part of the underwear? The wedge.
What is the first favorite part of football?
What?
The tailgate parties.
Okay, well, what did Al say when he saw it? It answered itself. Who's calling?
Why didn't a golf club get his license? Because he was an excellent driver.
How did the soccer players get so far? Because they set lots of goals for themselves.
Why was Bear sent to the dugout? He couldn't get the swing of it.
Why would golfers all strapped up? Because the course was coarse.
What happened to where the baseball got hit? It balled. Like me when Carl died.
That's going to be her next year, guys, when I'm going.
Yeah. Sad to be dead.
How can you tell when your phone is hungry? It eats up the battery.
How long did the longest game of golf take forever?
Yeah. Okay. What does a shovel sit at a baseball game? The dugout.
What did the baseball say at the end of the game? I am through.
What does the paint have to say? Buy new shoes? Because sometimes it ran.
How do you make a baseball cake with baseball batter?
Yeah. How can you tell when the radio was not in the mood to joke? It's serious.
Who does the phone's hair? It's stylist.
Why doesn't the zombie answer his call? Because it was in the dead zone. Get it?
So I love it. How can you tell when the radio was no mood to joke? It's serious.
That's literally this one in the dead zone, guys, a lot when I'm around. Not around.
Me too. How come the phone never had a girlfriend? It was always breaking up.
Why did the phone in the tower have a long distance relationship?
What do worn-out phones do when they retire? They hang it up.
Why wouldn't the window answer the phone? Because it screwed its calls.
Why didn't the phone recognize the number? It didn't ring a bell.
So what happened to after the race car driver hurt himself? He made a speedy recovery.
Why did the softball leagues again? Because somebody decided to play hardball.
How can you get when you're on fire a race car driver to the track? You drag it.
Right. What did one canoe say to the other? The
Yeah.
kayak you a question?
What? How did the golfer sink in a boat? He had a hole in one.
What did the runners do when the track was closed? They took it in stride.
What did the good cop say after the little business racist place? A blank look.
Why did this phone get an A? Why did the phone get an A on this test? Because it was a smartphone.
Yeah. How does a ballerina get its head on a rest? She was on her toes.
Why was baseball up at the bat? It was a real knockout.
Where do mountains like to drive? The driving range.
Why did the soccer ball leave the game? It came apart at the seams.
What do you call it when a tank can't stop? Unbreakable.
Where do mountains like to drive? Their driving range.
Where did the motor need a change? He was stuck in a rut.
Where did the golf club go? To the golf ball.
Yeah. What did the turn signal do when he couldn't turn left? He left.
Where do frogs like to store all their stuff on their iPads?
What did one ear ask the other when they reached out to each other? Where do we go from here?
What do you call a tractor with a size 13 shoe? Bigfoot. That's my nickname.
What?
Bigfoot.
How can you keep your pants from falling off the seat? You belt them in.
What's the semi have to pull over to sleep? It was very tired.
Where do cars go on vacation? Cruises.
When can a highway have problems when it gets out of line?
Where did the concrete fail for the first time? It didn't try hard enough.
How did the intersection feel about all of the traffic very cross?
Why was the trailer rolling away? It went off its hitch.
What did one ear ask the other when they reached the intersection? Where do we go from here?
Yeah. Okay, here's another. Why are geese rude driver? Because they're always honking.
How is the demolition derby? A smash.
Why was corn so rich? Because he had lots of stocks.
Why are geese rude drivers? Because they're always honking.
How can you find what a whale weighs? You scale it.
What did the boot say to the money?
What?
I told you so.
What happens when to the new calculator's new car? It was total.
Why did the Spices drive so slow?
What?
They have plenty of time.
How long does it take to lose a race? Only a second.
How did the screwdriver get lost? It got turned around.
So, what did the booth say to his money? I told you so.
I told you that one. Okay.
How did the rhino tell the hippo to get out of this way? It used its horn.
How do car mechanics do when they get tired? They take a break.
What do cars like to cook? On the grills.
What kind of car does its own makeup? A compact.
What do farmers like to raise? Stock cars.
What does the baller like to put in his trunk? A spare.
How do most dogs get around in a wagon?
How did the rhino tell the hippo to get out of his way? It used his horn.
Why was the car so happy? Because it was on a joyride.
What did the basketball team drive to the game? A squad car.
Get it, Benji? Because you and I are a squad.
Yeah, and me. Don't forget me.
Yeah.
How do dogs get around in a wagon?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
here's a dumb math problem. Like, why were the math problems in such a good shape? They do exercises. Bro for math.
Okay, why couldn't the car figure out how to open? Couldn't get a handle on it.
Why were the numbers such a problem? They were always up to something.
How were the numbers friends with the magnet? They were too negative.
What did the numbers do when everything at the times table? It ate it up.
Why was the man's watch on backwards? It did it in a bath base.
Why did the father number call his boy my son?
What did the baby math albums drink? Formulas.
How do fishermen know they were on mistake? Bill, they caught it. Get it, guys.
Why did the numbers step out of line? Because they were out of order.
Why didn't the house like its number? Because it was odd.
What number will never lose a race? Number 1.
Yeah. Get it? Because here's one joke, guys. What do you call two people who are besties? Two peas in a pod.
It's us.
Yep. Also me and Benji in this one, guys.
Alright. What kind of art do math teachers like most? Paint by number.
What did the one thumb give the other thumb for title himself? A thumbs up.
What instrument can a sheep and the number 2 can make a tuba?
What do you call a day with 25 hours? The next day.
Why was it so spicy? It had 4 seasons.
Yeah. Where did the river keep all the money? In its bank.
What do you get when you cross off wrong in a calendar? A leap year!
Okay, here's another one. Why was the calculator so quiet? It had nothing to add.
Why were the pennies always laughing? They had sense of humor. Get it? Sense of humor. Get it?
How do cameras practice their numbers? With flashcards.
What did the guitar use to count bass numbers?
Yeah. Okay, here's another. Why did Pinocchio ask so many questions? Because he was very nosy.
What happens when 19 and 20 had a race? 21.
Like some people here are nosy, guys.
What's up?
Like some people here are nosy, guys.
What do you mean?
Getting in my business, guys. I'm not gonna say names.
Okay, why weren't 3 and 4 shutting the door? They didn't want to.
Yeah. Why are thermometers so smart? Because they have lots of degrees.
Look at the top 50 say when the 13-1 popped in. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, I'll be back for you. Ouch.
Ow.
I'll be
Bye,
back.
guys.
All right.